Two nuclear powers, a deadly terrorist attack, and now the threat of an all-out war. In just the last 72 hours, diplomatic ties have been cut, military forces have mobilized, and decades-old treaties are unraveling. What's happening between India and Pakistan right now could change the future of South Asia and the world. Hello, and welcome to Tenor. Today, we're diving into the rapidly escalating tensions between India and Pakistan following the horrifying terrorist attack in Kashmir. This situation is evolving fast and could have major consequences. So stick around, because we're breaking down everything you need to know. The Pahalgam Attack. On April 22, 2025, the Peace of Pahalgam, a popular tourist destination in Indian-administered Kashmir, was shattered. Armed militants attacked a group of tourists visiting the Basaran Valley, killing 26 people and injuring over 20 others. Most of the victims were Indian nationals, with one tourist from Nepal also among the dead. The group claiming responsibility, called the Kashmir Resistance, is a relatively new name in the public eye, but Indian intelligence agencies believe it's a front for Lashkar-e-Taiba, a Pakistan-based terror outfit that's been responsible for past attacks in India, including the 2008 Mumbai attacks. Eyewitnesses described the ambush as premeditated and brutally efficient, targeting civilians in broad daylight. India's immediate response. In response, Indian Prime Minister Modi delivered a fiery address. He called the attack, quote, an act of calculated evil, and pledged to hunt down those responsible, along with anyone supporting them. What followed were swift and severe retaliation measures. India downgraded diplomatic ties with Pakistan, summoning Pakistan's envoy, sending back its own. Visas issued to all Pakistani nationals were revoked, and all Pakistani diplomats were asked to leave within 48 hours. Perhaps most significantly, India suspended the Indus Waters Treaty, a water-sharing agreement signed in 1960 that governs how the two countries use the Indus River system. This is a huge move, as water access has long been a delicate balancing point in Indo-Pakistani relations. India also closed the Attari-Wagah border crossing, halting trade and civilian movement between the countries. These decisions signal that India is pursuing an aggressive diplomatic strategy, one that targets Pakistan's economy and international image. Pakistan, on the other hand, has flatly denied any involvement in the attack. Government officials labeled India's accusations as, quote, baseless, and even suggested that this could be a false flag operation meant to justify a crackdown in Kashmir. Their response was just as swift. Pakistan suspended the 1972 Simla Agreement, which has been the foundation for diplomatic dialogue since the end of the 1971 war. The airspace over Pakistan is now closed to Indian aircraft, disrupting commercial and cargo flights. Bilateral trade has been frozen, and visas for Indian nationals are canceled. And finally, Indian diplomats stationed in Pakistan were given 72 hours to leave the country. Meanwhile, protests erupted across major cities in both nations, with nationalist sentiment reaching a fever pitch. Social media has also become a battlefield for misinformation, adding fuel to the fire. Military movements and global reactions. While no full-scale military conflict has broken out, there have been reported skirmishes along the line of control. Indian and Pakistani troops have exchanged gunfire in multiple sectors, and one Indian border security force soldier was captured after reportedly crossing the line of control. This has the international community deeply concerned. Both India and Pakistan are nuclear powers, and any misstep could lead to a catastrophic escalation. The UN, the US, and several European countries have called for restraint, urging both sides to return to dialogue. Analysts say the real danger lies in the unpredictability. Unofficial militant groups, misinformation, and political pressures on both sides make it hard to contain the situation. Why this moment feels different. What makes this current crisis different from previous ones is how quickly both countries escalated diplomatically. The suspension of treaties and closure of borders isn't just symbolic. It disrupts everything from agriculture to travel, education, and trade. Also, unlike past incidents, this attack directly targeted civilians in a high-profile tourist area. It undermines the sense of safety in Kashmir, a region already on the edge since India revoked its special status in 2019. This isn't just a border dispute anymore. It's a clash of identities, histories, and political futures. This story is still developing, and it's honestly one of the most serious confrontations between India and Pakistan in years. While we hope cooler heads prevail, the reality on the ground is tense. If you found this breakdown helpful, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss future updates. Also, let me know in the comments. Do you think that the international community should step in more forcefully? Or should India and Pakistan be left to sort it out themselves? Thank you for watching Tenor, and I'll see you next time.